Welcome back, Super Dungeon Explorers. It's been a while, but this battle is still ongoing because Shadow Mode Candy has not yet quit. You know, at first I was thinking that Shadow Mode Candy would be easier than Salt, but her Dark Radiance is proving to be a bit of a pain. Luckily though, the Celestial Herald gets to go first, and I think I'll actually have their Colonel go. The Colonel's a little chicken here, a little pet. He can move 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the best thing about him is his support action, Tactical Strike. The Colonel's Master may immediately make one basic offensive action, and he has one action point, and that is his action point to do that. When a pet gets threat, for instance right now, he would get 1 threat for performing that support action. Instead, his Master will take it. So, the Celestial Herald will take that. But before I make this attack, I'm going to drink Glimmerdusk Ranger's potion. The Glimmerdusk Ranger's potion is called Pixie Dust. It gives +1 blue dice to dexterity and stealth. Stealth isn't important right now because I need all the dexterity I can get. So I'm going to drink that potion and gain 2 more threat, which I'm taking both from the Glimmerdusk Ranger. Now you might be wondering, why am I taking 2 threat? Looking over it, I realized that drinking a potion by itself is 1 threat. But imagine if you're drinking an offensive potion, right? You're drinking an offensive potion, you take 1 threat like normal, but then if your potion kills people, then you'll take threat on top of that. What I realized is when looking at the how they word support potions and all that, it says that support potions give you access to 1 support action, which is the potion's description and so forth. So technically, drinking the potion is 1, and quote-unquote activating its support action is another 1, because support actions give 1 threat. So I'm just going to give myself an extra threat for that. So, finally, her attack, base, 3 blue. Her weapons give her 2 red, 1 blue, and that potion gives her another blue. And I'm looking to beat 2 stars, and I will have my stars reduced by 1. She has the best bet of doing damage to the Shadow Mode Candy, so let's try it out. And I get 3. -1, 2. Does not beat that. Look at this, blue dice. Garbage. Oh well, that was the free action given to me by the Colonel. She still gets 4. Her base 3 and her Amethyst Crystal Shard, which gives her an extra 1. So, I mean, let's just do that. Her attack, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it does have enough range. I'm just making sure. 2, 4, 6. Just enough. Perfect. So let's try those attacks all again. Ugh. This time I got 3 stars in blues, but nothing else. Let's try that again. And I'm just going to put this marker here to show that the Glimmerdusk Ranger's potion is activated on Celestial Herald. There you go. 2, 4, 6, 7. 1 point of damage. Congrats. 1 of 6. So that was the second attack. This will be the third. 3 -1, nothing. And the last. 3 -1, nothing. Wow, I'm getting nothing. Look at that. That's nonsense. This is why I wanted that extra dexterity, and it didn't even help. We need treasures for green dice, because green dice are the guaranteed. But man, that was disheartening. What can I do now? I don't think I can do anything else. She kind of just needs to go and get out of the way. I guess for now though, I'll just leave her there. There's really nothing else I can do. She has the most threat, so that means they'll be coming after her. And Shadow Mode Candy will always get her no matter what, because her signature action is Shadow, which means pop up right next to the person. So that's no good. But I guess that's fine for now. Yeah, I guess we'll leave her there. Maybe back her up a bit. Boop, boop, just in case. But Shadow Mode Candy's just gonna go. It doesn't matter. Alright, who to activate next from the other two? Wandering Minstrel or Glimmerdusk Ranger? I think the Wandering Minstrel has the most potential to do the most damage. But here's a big problem with him. Unlike everyone else on his team, he doesn't have Surefoot. Which means when he goes through these brambles here that have covered up the entirety of that entrance, he's gonna get its effects. And here's what brambles are. The difficult terrain, which means each square difficult terrain a model enters costs 2 points in movement. If a model does not have enough movement points to move into a square with difficult terrain, it may not do so. If any part of a large base model enters a square of difficult terrain, the move costs 2 movement points. Do not count squares a large model already occupies. Poison. A model suffering poison reduces its total number of action points by 1 to a minimum of 1. So as soon as it enters those brambles, these effects take place. And that sucks. Losing the one action. Thankfully, he does have a fizzy beverage which gives him an extra 1, so it kind of evens out. But we really don't need that to be there to begin with. But I guess that's what we have to do. Wandering Minstrel, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dang, I just realized my mistake. He can't even get in range. He can't even get in range. But you know what he can do? Alright. So he stops there, he gets poisoned. That's very unfortunate. But I think it'll be okay. So he's got this poison. He now has 1 reduced action. We can make it so that next time he activates, we don't have to worry about that. And he can... Oh, wait a minute. No. I was going to say he can just bandage himself and take away the poison. But, like, she's not going to be on this tile anymore. When she activates, she's just going to pop right over here. Which means the Wandering Minstrel either has to go around or go through the brambles again. And that's garbage. No thanks. Darn. What to do? And I wouldn't want to activate her and start shooting the skeletons coming in, because then that just makes her the target. And she already has 3 health down. And that's also in a bad place for us to be. And Shadow Mode Candy is immune to all status effects. So it's not like I could even do supportive actions and kind of slow her down. She's just going to do whatever she wants. I can't even stop her. And activating Jaunty Toon really doesn't serve any purpose, because I just have to activate it next time as well. I don't want to be in range for Wave 3 Howling. I guess, yeah, we'll just have to activate Glimmerdusk Ranger and kind of get her out of there. At the very least, I don't want her getting attacked by all these other people here. So Glimmerdusk Ranger, she has ice on her, which means she can't do any special actions. Which is unfortunate, but oh well. 1, 2, she has Surefoot, she doesn't care about these brambles. And before I leave, I'm going to just try and take my shots. I know she's not going to be able to kill her, or even maybe do damage, but it's better than doing nothing. Glimmerdusk Ranger's base is 2 blue, 1 red, plus 2 more blue from her items. I mean, look at that. If the Celestial Herald's actions couldn't do it, I doubt the Glimmerdusk Ranger can, but watch me eat my words. And I ate my words. 2, 5. That'll do 1 damage. If only she also rolled a heart with that, because then she could heal herself. But we can't be so lucky. Second action. Oh my gosh. 6. That's another damage. The third action. And 2, 4, 5. Potion. Hearts. Wow. We're gonna heal 1 off of her, so that she now has 2 damage and still has ice. The potion we'll just give back to her, because she had hers drinking by the Celestial Herald. And all those stars means another damage onto Shadow Mode Candy. She now has 4 damage of 6. Alright, yeah, I ate my words. Thanks, Ranger. Sorry I doubted you. And then she's just gonna peace on out of here. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's got 7, she's fine there. And actually, you know what this means? those skeletons are no longer active, I think, because there are no heroes on this tile. Yeah, here's the wording. Only monsters that are disturbed are activated during the console turn. To determine which monsters are disturbed, players must first determine which tiles are active. And the active tiles are any tile with a hero on it at the beginning of the console turn is an active tile. So it looks like we're in the clear, because a disturbed monster, a disturbed tile, are spawning points of monsters on an active tile, and any tiles that share a doorway with the active tile. And currently, only this is the active tile, this third spot here. That means this is a disturbed tile, not an active tile. So the guys on the far end here, they're not disturbed. They thought they heard something, they came over, man, it was nothing, they left. And they're chilling right now. Sweet, so that means this console turn will be super easy. As heroes, we won't get anything special, we didn't kill anybody. So we'll see what the console has to say. Griefer. All commands target the hero with the least wrath. And that is between the ranger and the minstrel. And how do we determine who gets hit? Because they both have one. The one who gets hit is the one who activated most recently. That's the ranger. So it's move and fight. Move says 6. 1, 2, 3. She's not Surefoot, but she's immune to status effects. So that means she doesn't get the poison. 4, 5, 6. Fight. Her signature activates. Shadow. Place Shadow Mode Candy adjacent to the hero. Ooh, with the most wrath. No. All targets command the hero with the least. All commands. But no. All commands target. So move was targeting her. Fight is still targeting her, but her action specifically says hero with the most wrath. Whee! And in fight, she would attack who has the least wrath here. But only one target. And she does have a range of 3, so even, like, let's say if the minstrel was here, she would have attacked the minstrel. She wouldn't have attacked Celestial Herald here. But thanks to the wording on her ability, we are safe. So she's going to attack. She's got 3 stars against Celestial Herald, and her Dark Radiance is still in effect. So the Celestial Herald, we're just going to roll 3 red dice here, because the Celestial Herald can use her will as a defensive stat. And it starts with 2, and thanks to that Crystal Shard, she gets another 1 red. So I gotta beat 3 stars. I got 3 stars, but thanks to Dark Radiance, it's reduced by 1. So that's a hit on the Celestial Herald. She's got 3 actions, so 2 more times. Whew. Totally safe. Last time. Again, I got 3, needed 4. So another point of damage onto the Herald. The Herald has taken 2 of her 5 damage.